got your turkey picked out. Please welcome Randy Feltis live in studio. We picked our turkey. Now we have to prep our turkey. So this is number 8. Step number 8, prepping the turkey. A lot of people freaked out by the turkey.
I don't understand because I've got all kinds of friends that can roast a chicken and they get excited. Oh, I got home, it's the easiest thing. I just put salt and pepper and I roast it and it takes like 35 minutes. It's great.
Yeah.
But then the turkey comes into play and they're like, oh, I can't deal with that.
It's so big.
It's not, I know it's a step up, but really it's the same kind of technique. It's the same kind of thing going on. And you just have to like practice.
Right.
And practice makes perfect. But you bring up a good point. A lot of people, if they have, basically when we start, it's a pound per person.
Right.
So if you have 30 people to cook for, a 30-pound turkey can be kind of intimidating. And it can also be a very big investment, right?
They're expensive.
So maybe you want to go with 2 15-pounders. Because a 15-pounder is going to be a little bit quicker, a little bit easier.
Yeah.
You probably won't dry it out. And worst case scenario, you'll actually get it cooked on time because there's nothing worse than everyone's over, they're getting into the sauce, and the turkey's not done. And then they get more sauce, and then the turkey still isn't done. And next thing you know, it's 2 hours later and you're calling pizza.
That's right.
You don't want that
There's
to happen.
There's a riot
right?
in your living room.
So if we stick with a smaller bird, like a 15-pound bird, then we're all good.
Okay.
Okay?
So we're going to brine the bird. And why do you brine the bird?
The difference of a brined bird to a non-brined is basically like a Honda Civic compared to a Ferrari.
Ooh.
Okay? Now I'm in the business of doing caterings and things like that. We do a lot of traditional turkey dinners. Yeah. And everyone says, oh my God, we got to hire Randy because it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm really not that good. It's just the brine.
It's a flavor. It makes a huge flavor difference.
It's a huge flavor difference. And basically what goes on, it's a salt bath is all we're doing to the bird. You basically want to give it a 1-hour bath per pound.
Yeah.
So if you have a 12-pound bird, 12 hours. And what goes on is the proteins in the turkey, the salt bath loosens it up. So they're really, really tight, and the salt just kind of loosens them up, and they absorb the wet water, right? And so the salt water goes into the bird, and so when you're cooking it, it steams it, it just makes it juicy and moist.
Got it.
Now, you got to do this because, I mean, you bathe your children.
Yes, you do.
Right? Why not give your turkey a bath?
And what are you putting in the brine? It likes to be bathed.
It likes to be
right?
bathed. Basically, the simple recipe is 1 cup of salt to 1 gallon of water. All right?
All right.
So we do salt and we do water. But now we have an opportunity to put some flavor in there. Let's put some flavor in. We got sage.
So this is almost like we're seasoning our turkey.
We're seasoning after this,
our
we don't need to do anything else, really, to be honest with you.
Perfect.
Maybe some stuffing.
We are going to do some stuffing later, and I know some people do the stuffing to stuff the turkey, and some people just do the stuffing outside of the turkey. I think stuffing tastes better than the actual turkey.
Okay, and what do you prefer, inside or out?
Out.
Out?
Yeah.
I like the cut of your jib, Tracy.
Yeah, because I know everybody says it's going to taste better if it's in the bird, but I'm just not used to that. My mom usually does it outside of the bird.
It's a little safer, and it's also easier to cook the bird if it's out.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's what we did.
You're
we did some
a
lemon.
big fella, aren't you?
He's about 12 pounders.
That's a 12 pounder.
Maybe let's say 14. She's pretty big.
I think he needs that sweater Shona just showed us.
You might need work, eh? Now,
he's embarrassed.
You want to get rid of this. Maybe save that for your gravy later on. But here's what we need to do. Now we have another opportunity to give it some flavor.
Okay.
You ready for this, Trace?
Yeah, a little bit of butter.
A little bit of butter.
Oh, are you gonna like give it a rub?
We're gonna do.
You're
some
gonna
things.
do it, right? Not me.
Yeah,
you do
okay.
it.
You want to do it?
No.
Okay.
You do it.
I didn't bring you a cutting board today, Tracy, because I didn't want you to work. It's this close to Christmas,
oh, that's
you know.
sweet.
It's
I'm just
all
gonna
right.
hang out and watch your brilliance.
So we have some lemon in the brine. We might as well add some lemon into the bird as well. The one thing I find turkey, if it is a little bland, if you don't have that saltwater brine going on, it's kind of turkey. You add just a touch of acidity to it.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden it just pops.
And
so
people's problem with
zest.
turkey, you mentioned the drying out, but also it's just, it can be a very bland tasting piece of meat.
Not if you brine.
Right,
Ferrari,
exactly.
right?
It needs some flavor.
There we go. So also a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of lemon.
Okay.
And I mean a little bit of butter. That's not a lot of butter, is it?
No, it's
That's
fine.
not a lot of butter. I would eat that with bread in the morning. Now, you want to get your hand in under the skin and just loosen up the skin a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to do this?
I'm positive.
Yeah, all right.
I
Okay.
am so sure.
Butter. Hello.
And you're spreading that around as much as you possibly can. Do you guys do this at home? Do you do this at home? They do this at home. Okay.
They do this at home?
This is totally normal.
This is totally what goes on. And what's going to happen now is as the bird cooks, it's going to steam a little bit because of the brine, and then the butter's going to melt down into the breast, and it's going to get into the thigh, okay? That's exactly what we're after. And then you have these leftover lemons, right?
Yeah.
What I would do if you're stuffing the bird, put the lemons underneath and roast the bird right on top of the lemons. Or if the stuffing's going like your mom does on the side, hello, take care, brush your hair, put it right in the bird.
Okay.
All right? And what's going to happen is just
Where do you come up with this stuff? Take care, brush your hair.
It's that easy, right? Throw it in there, and then we're just gonna fold the wings back, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of elevate him up a little bit. He's just chilling out, just a touch.
So you can preserve some of his dignity.
Sure. No, he's totally dignified
Just
right now.
tuck him in, would ya?
And then we're gonna throw him
Okay.
into the oven.
So he's brined, he's buttered, he's stuffed, he's ready to go.
I think he's ready to go.
And I don't think we're going to get into the next part now. We're going to go into a commercial break. You've done a
Okay.
very good job.
Doesn't he look pretty, everybody?
Yes, we've got more of the
Buttered
countdown
up.
coming up after the break. Stay with us.